All right, what's going on, everyone? So we are finally live here. I know I was supposed to come on 8 p.m. GMT 3 time, but I wasn't able to do that. Obviously, it's a little late. It's 10 p.m. now, GMT 3, so not sure what that'll be inside of your time zone. But I guess we're gonna wait until some more people show up in the chat. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get more consistent with these lives. It's hard to make it a specific time because a lot of people have a lot of stuff going on in their lives, so it's just a little bit hard to make these specific times for these live streams. But anyways, shout out to everyone that shows up for the live stream. We're gonna wait until some more people get inside of the live stream. But anyways, until then, definitely put a 1 in the chat if you can see, or I mean, if you can hear me loud and clear. I'm not sure if you can all hear me, but if you can, definitely put a 1 in the chat so then we can see who can hear us. So, anyways, this is going to start to be a regular thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a live stream every Monday night. I was supposed to do it at 8 p.m. GMT 3, but now it's 10 p.m. But I'm going to try to do this on time every single night. But yeah, this is it's a work in progress. This is a work in progress. Big shout out to Epic Gaming. It says 1, so Epic Gaming can hear. So big shout out to you, Epic Gaming. Big shout out over here to SPTV Montreal. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining the live stream, SP. Thank you, and also thank you, Epic Gaming. But yeah, let's see some more people in the chat, and then we're gonna go ahead and start going over all the good stuff that we got to go over today. But yeah, big shout outs for everyone inside of the chat here. I'm gonna try to make these live streams way more consistent because I was supposed to do it a little bit earlier than now, but finally got it in. But anyways, we're gonna wait until a little bit more people show up to the live stream. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And if anyone has any suggestions, you can definitely go ahead and suggest that inside the chat. Just let me know what exactly you all would want to go over. But first, we're just going to go over Baby Doge, and then we're going to go over some stuff with the crypto regulations. There's actually a lot of new stuff that's going on inside crypto that's actually kind of bad for us, and it's not going to be too good. But what we do know is that we also got some good stuff for Baby Doge specifically coming out, so that's all good as well. Big shout out to Jimmy Durham, says hello, Marsellis. Shout out to you, Jimmy. Hello, hello. Hello to everybody in the chat here. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and get started right now. If anyone has a question about anything, let me know in the chat. But we're going to wait, or we were going to wait for a little bit more people, but we're just going to get started just on a little bit of basic stuff. And I guess we can go back over it for the people who joined in late. Big shout out over here to Glynis Ray. Big shout out to you. But let's go over this now. So first things first, we're just going to go over some live stuff for Baby Doge, just the updates for all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do first. Now, first thing is first, as you can see here, it shows that we are bearish by 60% in the last 24 hours, but we're still continuing to go sideways here in Baby Doge. This is still sideways movement here. So not much has changed, but we are noticing that there's a little bit more selling than usual. We keep having the same thing with Baby Doge. We're just going sideways, and then we always get rejected at the same level. So it's going to be a little bit hard for Baby Doge to actually become bullish. If you look over here, you can actually see like we literally keep getting stopped right at that 1070 point, and it does not want to get above 1070. It just keeps stopping at the same level each and every time. So hopefully we can get past it, but if we can't, then we got to look for the next line down, and that's honestly probably going to end up bringing us to start to add on another zero. So we could add on another zero here if this continues to happen. Big shout out to Jose Hernandez over here. Says, what it do, Jose? Big shout out to Glynis Ray over here again with the waving hands. What's up? What's up? Let's keep going over this. So, like I said, 11.7 or 1070. That does look like a good area of support for us, but I mean resistance. But it definitely looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a hard time trying to get past it because we've been going sideways trying to get past the same level for a while now. Like if you look back here, we've been trying to get past it since the 25th of November, and we still haven't gotten past it, and we're still going sideways. So this is going to be really hard for us. But a lot of people, they're still betting on the December 13th and December 14th Fed meeting to not raise the interest rates because they want to go into next year on a positive note. And if that happens, then we would be able to pass this very easily and get up here to this next resistance where our supply and demand is. So hopefully we could do that. But until then, we won't really know exactly what we're going to get coming out of this bear market. Not even bear market. We're going to stay in the bear market. But I'm saying like going into next year, there might be a temporary pump and then another crash downwards that'll go even further down. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it kind of is the truth. We're nowhere out of the bear. We're nowhere near out of the bear market. Like it's going to be a bear market for a little while, so you better strap on, I guess. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. But anyways, over here we have Ayo Papo says, "Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?" We got over here. Joe PJ419 says, "Thanks for doing what you do, bro. No problem, no problem." Shout out to everyone in the chat here. If anyone got any questions, let me know. I'll answer any of your questions. And also, if anyone wants to send a super chat or any kind of cash app, definitely go ahead and do that and ask any questions, support the channel. But big shout out to everyone out there. We got over here, Jimmy Durham says, CZ clarified what his CSO was talking about. So yeah, what did CZ clarify for his CSO? Let us know. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff going on in crypto market. But I really wanted to talk about the crypto regulations. But we can talk about the Binance stuff as well if you want to talk about that. But yeah, we could talk about all of that stuff. But like I was saying here with Baby Doge, we have this supply and demand area right above here. So going into next year, there's actually a possibility that we could pass it. But we definitely want to be aware that any kind of pump is going to be a temporary pump. Like we could see a pump going in next year, but it doesn't mean the actual bull market's coming. It could just be a calm before the storm downwards. So yeah, I definitely think there's going to be another huge drop in the crypto market. That's an unpopular opinion, but I think there's going to be another big drop coming out here for the crypto market. But yeah, as for CZ, I guess we could look up that for CZ Binance, because over here you can see Jimmy Durham mentioned that about CZ. But yeah, we can go ahead and look up this. But first, as you can see, the top BNB chain decentralized exchanges by social signal in the last 7 days, babydoge was number 1, and then PancakeSwap was number 2. That's kind of crazy because you can see babydoge is at rank 135 with $31.44 million in total value locked. And then you can see PancakeSwap is at rank 7 right down here, or rank 8 right down here with about $2.69 billion inside of total value locked. So even though they have more money locked in their exchange, babydoge swap is still climbing up the ranks and getting closer and closer to getting there. And then on top of all that, we are above them when it comes to social signals. So we have more social sentiment than PancakeSwap. So yeah, that's a pretty big statement right there. But anyways, we got over here. Wells Fargo says, "I hope not." And he says, with the rocket, yeah, I know. I definitely would like to see it, go into a bull market. But yeah, I definitely see a pump coming, and then after that will be a crash. That's what we're all predicting and waiting for. But we're just gonna have to wait for it and see exactly how it plays out. No one knows exactly how it will play out, but it's definitely seeming like it's gonna play out on the bullish side temporarily, and then going down from there. So we're gonna have to see what happens. But as for everything else, we're not doing too bad in the crypto market. I mean, yeah, we are going down a little bit, but Bitcoin's back at 17K. We dropped all the way down to 15. Now we're back at 17. But like I said, temporary pumps, and then after that is when we start to get our big drops after that. But yeah, Wells Fargo says, hoping we don't get that drop, and then says, true, yeah, hopefully we don't get a huge drop in the crypto market, but it's almost inevitable at this point. Yeah, but anyways, let's keep going over this Baby Doge technical. So if anyone has any questions, definitely let me know. If anyone wants to support the channel at all, definitely go ahead and send through any cash apps, super chats, all that good stuff will be much appreciated. We have Ayo Papa over here says, if it crashes, I will buy more. Smart thinking. That's good because dollar cost averaging. So yeah, that's a good strategy. But I feel like Bitcoin is definitely going to get down to 10K. And I've been looking at this for a while, and let me show you the charts for Bitcoin. I definitely believe Bitcoin could see 10K soon. But let's go ahead and look at the Bitcoin chart here. So this is what Bitcoin's looking like right now. I already talked about the supports down here, but let's just go ahead and skip straight to the 1 week chart so we can look at the 10K prediction for Bitcoin. So right now, as you can see, the second we hit this high activity area, this was a high selling activity for institutional investors, dark pools, large whales, all that good stuff, right? But on top of all that, you can also see over here, we have this right here. The second it hits this high activity area, it was a high selling activity. Boom, we start to go down. and we almost got all the way down to that support, but we didn't quite get there. We didn't quite get all the way down to that support, right? So now the next thing that you would end up seeing is this support down here, which is about 14K down to about $10,000. So we have those levels right there to try to get to, from 14K to $10,000. So we could end up hitting this 14K soon, and we also could end up hitting this $10,000 soon. So what I'm expecting here is first for 14K after New Year's, because going into New Year's, we are definitely expected to have some type of pump, because a lot of people have been, speculating, and, buy the rumors, sell the news. People are probably going to buy on this rumor, right? And also, it is news that we are going to get the Fed meeting on the 13th of December and then the 14th of December, right? There's news that we're going to get that Fed meeting, but then it's a rumor that they're not going to raise the interest rates. And that's kind of what people are betting on. People are betting on them not raising the interest rates because they want to see us going into the market for next year on a positive note. So we got to really be careful with that. But I don't know. We'll see. Over here, we have AO Papo says Bitcoin is the godfather of all crypto. That is definitely true. And then we have over here, Bitcoin is telling us something through its price. That's also true as well. So yeah, Bitcoin could be telling us something, but yeah, I still expect to see some type of drop for Bitcoin down to 14K eventually, 14 and then eventually 10K. But yeah, we're gonna have to see exactly what happens there. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but it's definitely something I think is gonna be happening soon. But yeah, anyway, shout out to everyone inside the chat here. If anyone has any questions, definitely let me know. We'll go over a lot of different stuff for this live stream. It doesn't only have to be Baby Doge questions. It could be anything. So go ahead and ask away. If you want to go ahead and support the channel, there's the Cash App and the Super Chats if you want to do that. So definitely go ahead and support if you want. But anyways, let's keep going with the technicals, and let's move on to the next part. So we already talked about this 10K support, right, for Bitcoin, the 14K support. The green area is our supply and demand of more demand. It shows we have more demand in this area, meaning whenever we get to there, that's definitely going to be the area when we start to go up from there. It doesn't necessarily say that's when the bull market starts, but that is when we should start to pump it once we get back down to 14 to 10K, right? That's when we should have some nice pumps. But the thing that you have to realize is when the bull market starts isn't necessarily after, like immediately after the bottom. Like we can hit the bottom, right, at 10K, and then we could just out of nowhere pump back up to about 14K, 15K, even pumping up to 17K, but then dropping back down to 15, 13K, and then trading sideways between 10 and 14K for a while until boom, 2024. And then we just have a humongous pump that brings us all the way back up to where we were before, to our all-time highs. So there's always the possibility of that type of stuff happening, but you just have to be careful because you never 100% know what the crypto market is going to do. But anyways, we got over here, Jose Hernandez says, I think that Bitcoin will drop to about 12K and Baby Doge will gain another 0, maybe 2. I'm going to drop another grand once it gets into the mid 9Z range. So yeah, I think Bitcoin definitely dropping to around 10 to 14K, anywhere between that level. And as for Baby Doge, I don't know about adding on 2 zeros, but adding on 1 0 and going to that 9Z range definitely seems like it's probable and possible. And first of all, let's just go back over here and kind of look at Baby Doge and look at where it was before. I mean, if we go all the way back to where we were, all the way back here, 2021, you can actually see 9Z5. Like this is kind of the area where I would expect Baby Doge to drop down to, like around this 9Z5 area, 9Z5, 9Z6. If Bitcoin were to hit, that's if Bitcoin were to hit 10K, then around 9Z5, 9Z6. So yeah, a mid-range of that area would definitely be much expected. But yeah, I definitely would say 9Z9 is where we want to look towards inside the near term. But when Bitcoin is like at 10K, then yeah, we definitely want to look more so towards that 9Z5 area, 9Z4 area, somewhere around there. But anyways, let's see what else we have here. So we have this person over here says, Marsellis, love you, my dude. Big shout out to you. 2ZZG, big shout out to you. Jose Hernandez says, dollar cost average what you can. Once the Bitcoin halving happens, you will make a big bag. Think long term. That's true. Going into 2024, when that Bitcoin halving happens, that's when the real bull market starts. So all this up and down from there, like that's just nonsense. We could see a temporary pump going into next year. We could see a temporary pump sometime in the middle of next year. But the Bitcoin halving, once we get to 2024, that's really where it's going to happen. AO Papo says if Bitcoin goes down to ETH levels, people will load up like crazy. I promise you. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if the large investors, like the institutional investors, would really dump all their Bitcoin. That's the only way it's going down to ETH prices, is if they decide to dump all their Bitcoin. They're dumping some of their Bitcoin to make people like small investors sell, but they're not dumping all of their Bitcoin right now. They're kind of being smart about it. They're not just gonna dump it all. They're just dumping small amounts, so then everyone sells and then they buy back. So yeah, I don't know about that low, but there's always that possibility for it to get down to like 10K. But yeah, $1,000 Bitcoin would be crazy though. Like everybody would be buying it. I would buy 10 Bitcoin right off the back. But yeah, I don't know. $1,000 Bitcoin, that is crazy though. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, definitely let me know. If you want to support the channel, definitely go ahead and super chat, cash app, all that good stuff. And also, if anyone wants to join the live stream, let me know. I'll invite someone on the live stream if you want to talk about any type of crypto out there. Over here, you got it says I'd go dead broke again, buying. Yeah, definitely. Like if Bitcoin went down to 1K, I mean, I'm selling everything I have and I'm buying Bitcoin. Like that's exactly what I would be doing. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing here with the not Bitcoin, but with the crypto market. So another thing that you also want to look at is crypto.com. A lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people underestimate crypto.com, but it's definitely not getting the shine that it should. So Cronos. So looking at Cronos, if you're wondering why it just did this random pump, they made NFTs for the World Cup. And yes, it did go down, but they've also been promoting during the World Cup. They've been having their promotions. You know, we just now had the Brazil and South Korea game. So they've been promoting during all of these, Brazil, Cameroon. I've been going to these games and just seeing the crypto.com promotions. So yeah, they've been promoting all this time. And on top of them promoting, they're doing stuff like getting NFTs and NFTs for the World Cup. And, you know, a lot of people are really big with World Cup. So yeah, now you have over here, this is the sound of Brazil. And now you got the NFTs to go with the sound of Brazil. So yeah, that's definitely crazy that they're doing this type of stuff. But yeah, they're moving in the right direction, doing collaborations with Coke, with FIFA World Cup. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on right now with crypto.com, and it's definitely something that you want to watch out for. Now they have over here the Doge Supercharger 10x booster bonus event, but that's already ended. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Crypto.com. If anyone wants to continue to talk about that, we can definitely do that. There's definitely a huge potential with crypto.com. With Cronos, I keep calling it crypto.com, but it's now called Cronos. But Crocoin, crypto.com coin, it's all the same. But anyways, over here, Hijik Manop says, I've heard of Brazil. I am Brazilian. Big shout out to you, Hijik. I'm out here inside of Brazil right now, inside of Sao Paulo. I was inside of Rio the other day, 2 days ago, and last week, but I'm back over here inside Sao Paulo now. But yeah, Jose Hernandez says at 1K Bitcoin, yeah, I would be buying a lot of Bitcoin at that price. And only have 500 coins of Cronos. That's pretty good. I mean, at $1 is $500. I'm trying to get 10,000 Cronos. That's what I want, because 10,000 Cronos, that's gonna get you a lot of money. I mean, let's look at what 100,000 Cronos would actually cost you, because we know Cronos can hit $1, right? Crypto.com coin almost hit $1 before, and we know during the next bull market, it has that possibility to hit a dollar during the next bull market, like 2024. That's what we're really looking towards. So 96 cents was the all-time high. We know the next bull market, it should get up to $1, right? So let's just take 100,000 Cronos coins, right? 100,000 Cronos, and let me put my numbers out. All right, 100,000 Cronos. I don't even have my calculator up here, but I'll let you all know about this calculation. So 100,000 Cronos, and then we have about 6 cents worth every single Cronos, right? That's a lot. So yeah, let's see how much we could get for $10,000, right? $10,000 divided by 0.67919 would get us 147,000 Cronos. So if you want $100,000 at $1 Cronos, $147,000, put in $10,000. So that's a pretty good measurement there. Now $5,000 divided by 0.067920 would get you 73,000 Cronos. So $73,000. That's how you got to look at it, because I'm pretty sure it could get to $1. So yeah, there's a huge possibility Cronos is going to hit $1 during the next bull market. So that's something that I'm definitely looking at. Jimmy Durham says, just seen DeFi file for bankruptcy. Who do you think are next? Yeah, a lot of different crypto exchanges out there are actually filing for bankruptcy, but I guess we can go over that. But yeah, U.S. agencies investing crypto firms for misconduct. So a lot of them are going to take the bankruptcy as a cop out. They're already doing bad. They don't want to get sued. They're just going to be like, you know what, bankruptcy, we're out the door. And then another thing over here, Nexo. Nexo is leaving America now. Nexo, one of the crypto's last consumer lenders, pulls out of the U.S. markets. So yeah, Nexo, one of the crypto's last lenders standing, is now pulling out. So yeah, they said the decision comes as Nexo's high-yield crypto interest product has garnered scrutiny as investors question the balance sheet transparency and health of crypto exchanges, especially major lenders, amid the continued industry fallout from the FTX collapse. So yeah, this is definitely crazy. And then they say over here, our decision comes after more than 18 months of good faith dialogue with U.S. state and federal regulators, which has come to an end. So yeah, the U.S. is making it really hard for people to operate inside there when doing crypto. And then on top of that, we also have stuff over here. And they say, formed in 2017, Nexo specializes in crypto lending, a segment of the market that's seen at least three major firms, Voyager Digital, Celsius Network, and BlockFi, all filed for bankruptcy protection, leaving thousands of customers as creditors and going Chapter 11 proceedings. So as to which ones are going next, Voyager probably, I mean, they're already, let's just say Celsius is already done, BlockFi has already done it. They're too tied with FTX. Anything tied to FTX is going downhill. And unfortunately, BlockFi, Celsius, Voyager Digital, these are all they're all just going down for some reason. And honestly, the only centralized exchanges that I'm truly trusting right now would be crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase, and so far that's it. I don't really trust a lot of these. I don't really trust a lot of these different exchanges. But yeah, I do think Binance is good, crypto.com, and Coinbase. But I would never leave all my eggs in one basket, and I would never leave all my money inside of a centralized exchange either. So yeah. But anyways, AO Papo says Bitcoin is going to be currency for Brazil. I don't know about that 100%, but if it was to happen, I guess it would be good. But it didn't work out too well for El Salvador, and it's because you can't take Bitcoin and then put it as a currency inside of a place where their own currency isn't doing too well. Now, the Brazilian, the real, or they call it the AI, the AIs, they're not doing like as bad as El Salvador's money. And El Salvador's money is already out the window because they were using USD before this because their currency was already non-existent at that point. But yeah, the Brazilian AI is still doing pretty well. So I don't think they're going to use that for currency here in Brazil. But he also says, I also have over 163 million Doge on Mars. Yeah, that's a lot. Next time Elon Musk makes a tweet, that probably should go up. Also over here, we got, what did he say over here? So over here, 22 or 2ZZG says, this is why DeFi is the way to go and the future. Yeah, DeFi is definitely the way to go. AO Papo says, my cousin lost 5K in Voyager. Yeah, I had money in Voyager, but I took it out. I used to have, it was only like a couple $100, but I got out of Voyager really quick. Wow, Jose Hernandez, I had lost 12K in Voyager. That sucks. Yeah, that definitely sucks. And that's why whenever I put my money and stuff, I typically go for like DeFi. Like if I'm going to put a lot of money in something, I'm going to put it in DeFi. But Jose Hernandez also says off topic, but have you made a video on how to farm baby doge? I have $1 trillion that I want to farm that is currently located in a trust wallet. If not, can you make one on that? Yeah, I actually made a video on that. Let me go ahead and bring this up. So yeah, if anyone wants to send through any Cash App, Super Chats, any of that good stuff, definitely go ahead and do that. It would be greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and pull up the farming video for baby doge. So Let me pull this up. All right. So yeah, I made this on October 16th of this year. I made this video on October 16th. So here's that video. If anyone wants to see how to farm baby doge, you can go ahead and save that or watch it now if you want to. But yeah, there is that video there. I will be making an update video on how to do it. And this time I'm going to be putting more money into it. But yeah, I will be doing an update video on how to farm baby doge. We over here, we also have I think I already read this. No, I didn't. Jimmy Durham says, no, AO Poppy, I took that $100 sign up promotion and got off. Yeah, Voyager just went all the way down. I wouldn't touch Voyager with a 10-foot stick. Anyways, El Papo says El Salvador will be a rich country. Give it time. Oh yeah, that's true. It's definitely true that it will be, because once crypto starts to really get regulated and Bitcoin billionaires, they're gonna start moving there. Crypto millionaires, billionaires. Even me personally, like once I get some big money out of crypto, all I gotta do is put like what is it, 100 or 10,000 or $100,000 inside of El Salvador. Like all I got to do is take and buy some Bitcoin and then move there, and then I can get a citizenship, and then I can start buying land. And you can buy an island on the coast of there, or you could buy a whole plot of land there for cheap. So yeah, I think that would definitely be the way to go. You just have to make sure that you buy land inside of a good area that's not crime ridden. But they're doing a lot to combat the gangs out there inside of El Salvador, so they're making sure it's safe for people. But yeah, thank you, sir. Shout out to you, Jose Hernandez. Oh yeah, big shout out to Jose Hernandez. Just sent a $50 super chat through. Big shout out to you. That's really gonna help out. Big shout out to Jose Hernandez. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna make another video for you all for the farming video, because I know that is what a lot of people are asking for the farming video. But I'll go ahead and make that one soon. And I don't know how much I'm gonna put in this time, but I'm definitely put in a good amount. But yeah, big shout out to you, Jose Hernandez. Big shout out to you. And who knows, maybe I should just put the super chat in there. So yeah, I might just go ahead and do that too. So yeah, big shout out. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here with the video. Let me bring this back up. And also, I've heard some people were talking about how I should make a video on Render, the Render token. So I don't know if anyone has heard of Render. Has anyone heard of this coin? No, this is Raven coin. Has anyone heard of Render? I've made a Render video, and a lot of people really like Render. And yeah, they've just been telling me I need to go back over it again. It's ranked 183 on CoinGecko, $148 million in market cap, 11.6 million inside of total trading volume, or 24-hour trading volume, I mean. So yeah, are you all in on Render? It is on Ethereum. Who's in on Render out here? But yeah, me personally, I haven't bought any Render, but I did make a video on it because I think that they have some good tokenomics. They have some good plans for the future. But over here, Ayo Papo says, I'm farming and staking in Baby Doge Swap. Oh yeah, I definitely am too. So I guess no one's in on Render, but let me show you my Baby Doge farm. So this is what I'm doing over here on Baby Doge Swap. So yeah, this is my farming journey on Baby Doge Swap. I now have $10.64 in here. That's pretty good. That's 9.5 billion Baby Doge. But yeah, initially I put in $89 inside of Baby Doge Swap. So that was about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. And now, as you can see, that $89 is worth $76. But then I still have $10 that I farmed, and that's extra coins or extra tokens. So whenever the price raises up in the next bull market in 2024, possibly, that's when I'm going to start seeing the real gains. So it's a long game. It's a long game out here with this. But yeah, eventually we're going to be up there. Now, AO Papo says I need to stack up on ETH. Yeah, I definitely need to stack up on my ETH too. Like, ETH is really good to get. And I have ETH on my Trust wallet, and not my Trust wallet. I have ETH on my Ledger Nano X, but it's back inside of the United States, and I'm out here inside of Brazil, so I can't really get any more ETH on my Ledger. I can put it in my Trust wallet though, so it's all good. But yeah, I like the Ledger. I got it locked up somewhere. But over here, AO Papo says, "Congrats, bro. Let's make it 100%. Let's make it. Because this farming journey over here with Baby Doge, like, I'm just putting this on a macro scale. Like, if you think about this, look at where we're at right now with Baby Doge, right? That's $10.64, right? $10.64 off of $89 in about a month and a half, almost 2 months. Let's just say 2 months, right? Let's just put this on an even bigger scale with Baby Doge. So October 16th is when I made the video. So that would be, yeah, that's about 2 months from now. All right, let's put this on a bigger scale with Baby Doge. So I put $89 in. Let's say I put $890. Let's say I put $8,900. That would be a lot of money, right? So if I put $890 in Baby Doge, that would be $106. If I put $8,900 inside of Baby Doge, then this money right here would be a lot more. That would be $1,064. So that's pretty good inside of 2 months. So if you could do that in 2 months, every single 2 months, just get $1,000 like that, and then not even sell it, just leave it inside of Baby Doge Swap, and just let it continue to compound. That's how real money is made in crypto. Just letting it compound. Compound interest is really the way to go. Is 100% the way to go. Jimmy Durham says, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen proposed taxing unrealized gains in cryptos. So any spike we see, even if we don't cash out, will be taxed. I don't think that they're going to be able to do that. It's going to be way too hard for them to calculate it, and it's going to be way too hard for them to track your uncalculated gains. She did propose it, but it's an illogical proposal. There's literally zero logic to that proposal, and it kind of speaks to her knowledge on crypto, and it kind of also speaks to her knowledge on investing in general. Because when you're investing, if you're gonna tax uncapital, or if you're gonna tax unrealized gains, like it literally cannot be done properly without there being mistakes. There will 100% always be mistakes, because you have to think about it. Like they don't know when it's going to go up. They don't know when it's going to go down. They don't know when you're going to take out. They don't know any of that. So it just makes no sense for them to do that, because let's say on December 30th, right? Crypto just takes off December 30th. Now you have a bunch of money. And then we go into next year. Now it's January 1st, and then crypto just tanks. And now they're taxing you on the money that you didn't take out, but it already tanked. So legally, they can't even do that legally. It would just be criminal, and legally they can't do it. I don't think that would fly, honestly. But Wells Fargo said it looks like Binance may buy Voyager. Also, I heard Elon was bidding to buy during the last bidding process among other bidders. Yeah, I mean, maybe they will buy Voyager, but let's just think about it like this. Like, most businesses that buy other businesses that are in the same competition, they buy them to take those other businesses out. They buy them to take them out of the game. So I think they're going to turn Voyager into like their own little thing, and they're really going to merge them, or they might just get rid of it altogether. But they're probably just going to try to merge it. But yeah, I don't think Voyager was a bad platform. They just weren't ready. they weren't ready. Most of them aren't ready. Ao Papo says, any thoughts on Growth Token and Milo Inu? That's a good one. So Growth Token, honestly, I haven't done much research on it. I know it is tied to Baby Doge. I know we do have a partnership with Growth Token, and I know they have been doing a lot. I think they're like based in Dubai or something like that. Let me just put Grove. It'll probably come up. Yeah, GVR. So Milo Inu, I could tell you right now, I don't have any Milo Inu. I don't have any Grove either. But Milo Inu, I would have to do more research on that. But as for Grove Token, okay, so 99 quadrillion circulating supply. It is fairly low on the price spectrum here. I'm just kind of looking at things and gauging what I think about it. 38,000 insider holders for a healthier environment and future. I mean, I've already done all the basic research on it, like what they stand for and all that good stuff. But other than that, I honestly haven't done much research. So tokenomics, 2% burn, 3% marketing, 3% reflection, plus 1% liquidity, plus 1% buyback, 10% tax. One thing I will say, I'm kind of tired of all these tokenomics taxes, like all these buying and selling taxes, all these tokens doing it. Like Baby Doge is an exception, but now like all the cryptos are starting to do it. Like SafeMoon did it. All right, cool. Baby Doge comes out after that. All right, cool. but then all of them keep doing the same thing with the 10% buy and sell. And I think that's something that's going to hold back a lot of projects. I like Growth Token. I like what they stand for. But I think these projects that are coming out nowadays need to kind of not do the tax, the tokenomics tax. I think it would be a lot easier for them to grow without a tokenomics tax. And it probably sounds a little biased and a little I don't know. It probably sounds a little haterish, but I'm not hating on Growth Token. I think it's pretty cool, but yeah, I think the tokenomics taxes kind of need to chill with the cryptos, especially all the Binance Smart Chain projects. It's going to make it harder to grow. I honestly believe we would be on Binance by now if we didn't have tokenomics taxes on Baby Doge. Like, we would definitely be on there if we didn't have these taxes. But since we don't have these taxes, we have to do what a lot of other cryptos can't. We have to get into like the top 30 without having Binance on our side. We need to literally surpass a lot of different cryptos just to get on there. Like Doge on Mars, all these other different cryptos, they're nowhere on the level of Baby Doge, but they're on Binance. And the reason they are is just the tokenomics taxes. But yeah, it's going to be a lot harder for us, but we can definitely still get on Binance. AO Papo says, I recently got Soul Token 2. Not too familiar with it. Says, is your opinion no hate here? You are entitled to it. Yeah, definitely. And I think that the farming pool on Baby Doge Swap for Growth Token is probably one of the best on there. Like, let me go over there and look at this actually. So where's the Growth Token? I know they're actually on one of the core ones here. So we have over here Watin, or no, are they not on the core? I think they're on the KYC. Yeah, here they are. So yeah, they have 135% APR for Growth Token with $106,000 liquidity for their KYC. That's a lot inside of APR. Now, I know there are some with more, like this one right here, IMT, but what's IMT? Like, no one knows what IMT is. I mean, we can look it up, but still, IMT is IMOV. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different coins out there, but I'm honestly trying to stay away from newer coins and newer tokens because it's just not a good move going into a bear market. It's not a good move going into a bunch of new tokens. But personally, I think there are a good amount of new tokens that have, good use cases, but it's just not a good move to, jump inside of all of these inside of a bear market. But anyways, if anyone has any questions, definitely let me know. Any type of suggestions, definitely let me know. Let me know inside the chat. If anyone wants to support the channel, send through a Cash App, Super Chat, all that good stuff. Big shout out to Jose Hernandez up here for sending that $50 Super Chat through. That definitely helps out a lot. Big shout out to you. And big shout out to everybody in the chat here today. But let's keep moving on here and go to our next topic of the discussion for the day. So the next thing that we're going to kind of talk about here with Baby Doge, first of all, I wanted to mention this. We also have another thing over here. So we have 1,645,189 holders. That is a lot of holders. And yeah, yesterday we had 1,644,000. So yeah, we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot of holders. So on top of that, we already talked about this, the decentralized exchanges by social signal in the last 7 days. Baby Doge is above PancakeSwap. But also another thing that people are really underestimating that I really have not been seeing anyone talking about this. I mentioned this inside my last video, but a lot of people are not talking about this. So first, let's go over here, back over to the Baby Doge swap, right? And when you go over here and you hover over swap, you see swap liquidity migrating. But we also have pro trading now. And a lot of people are not talking about the pro trading. I know a lot of people out there that are big on Baby Doge, but no one's really mentioning the pro trading that we have now. So this kind of sets us apart from a lot of these other different cryptos who are trying to get their own swaps and stuff like that, even PancakeSwap. But like a lot of different swaps like this do not have these perpetuals. They do not have futures like this. They do not have the same thing that Baby Doge has. So literally, this is for the pros right here. Like, this isn't for all the beginners. This is for the people that are pros pretty much with trading. So I'm gonna use this on live, like not live, but I'm gonna use this on a video eventually. I can't do it on live because then I have to connect to my wallet. And yeah, I don't want to connect to my wallet right now. I got to actually put money in there before I connect it. So yeah, anyways, though, I think this is going to be really big for us. So hopefully this can all happen really soon. I really want to make a whole video where we're doing the live trading on live. That would be really cool. But anyways, moving on from that though, we got a lot of other stuff to talk about today. We went over some stuff for Baby Doge. We went over Bitcoin. We did some technical analysis. We talked about some other things that people recommended. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about here. Now, down here, it's good to put $20 to $10 in projects. Yeah, I would say that's solid because you don't want to put a bunch of money in there, especially if you don't have a bunch of money in the first place to put here and there. But yeah, inside smaller projects like that, $10, $20. If it 100x's, then cool. You just 100. You just got $1,000 off of $10 if it 100x's, and that's pretty cool. And yeah, you could put $1,000 in, and then 100x, and then boom, you have $100,000. But that's very rare, so you don't want to risk a bunch of money like that. But AO Papa also said you are the only one talking about Baby Dogecoin. You are right. Yeah, there are. Yeah, I've seen other people do it, but a lot of people that talk about Baby Doge, I'm just gonna say a lot of people like to steal my content. So I don't know if y'all been seeing this, but if you go sometimes like out of nowhere, like people will take my whole video and then they'll put a banner over the video of me talking, like at the top, and then it'll say, click here for this airdrop. And they'll be pretending like they're me. They'll make a whole channel, act like they're me, and they say, click here for an airdrop. And they're just scamming people left and right. I literally had YouTube copyright. I think at this point it's at least 25 different channels that were doing this. And I think I have to go ahead and do it for some more channels. I'm gonna actually go on here and check really quick because I definitely need to do that. I don't want people to get scammed. So I'm gonna go ahead and check here on my YouTube because I have it pulled up on another screen here, another page. But yeah, I just keep copywriting. Yep. Okay. There's actually 3 of them right now that need copywriting. I'm gonna actually go ahead and bring this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then we'll be back to our scheduled program. Let me do it like this. All right. I'm gonna have to bring this back, and I'm gonna have to bring this up here. All right. Now you guys see what I'm talking about here. Like I copyright people left and right, stealing my content, trying to scam people. If you see any of these channels, right, talking about, you can get an airdrop, blah, 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 blah. Do not do that. This one got 342 views on something that they stole from me and then are trying to scam people with. Like, look at this. I don't even want to give them clout and attention, but look, they literally take my whole video and then they act like they're me. And they put up here, Baby Dogecoin, claim $500 in Baby Doge, blah, blah, blah. Like, and look, people are liking it. 17 likes, 199 subscribers, 342 people have already watched this. So there's probably a good amount of people that probably got scammed. And you can see here, do not go to this airdrop link, trustpad-private.com/Baby Doge. Like, do not go to that link at all. Like, this is crazy that people are doing this. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I take care of this. I'm gonna change the screen though because I got to do some official YouTube stuff to get them taken off. But I'm gonna switch back to here. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, let me know those questions. Anyone needs to know anything about the crypto market or about Baby Doge in general, let me know and we can do some research here live. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back over here to this screen. And then as I'm doing this, I'm gonna be copywriting those people and getting their channels taken down. So yeah, that's what I do here every day on YouTube or on the back end of YouTube. I have to go through here, catch people scamming people and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous what people will do on here for money. It's ridiculous at this point. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. But yeah, definitely go ahead and ask any questions if you want to super chat, cash app, all that good stuff. Takes a lot of work to do all this, so that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I'm just going over here and trying to get these people out of here. But anyways, let's see what else we got. We got some more people in the chat. Big shout out over here to the Baby Doge fam. Let's go. Big shout out to you, Baby Doge Army. Ayo Papo says, I don't understand how people get caught. LMAO. I know it's just crazy. I would never click on it. Even if I put an airdrop link, I would never click on that link if I were y'all. If I put an airdrop link, and I wouldn't even scam you all, but I would still never push it or even click on an airdrop link. I don't trust airdrops whatsoever, no matter who it comes from. Like, someone could hack my account and then put an airdrop link inside of there. And then what if I didn't know that they hacked it? They just hacked it and they put it inside of one of my video links, and I didn't know that they did that. So it's just really, really sketchy out here. Crypto is the real wild, wild west. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these people taken down. All right, so request removal. Doing this all live right now. I'm making sure nobody gets scammed. I gotta put I'm the creator, and you gotta put all this official stuff like your name, your number, your address. You literally gotta put everything in here to get them taken down. Because if there's ever a lawsuit, then yeah, we would have to do all that. Okay. So I'm making sure, and when I do it, they give you a choice. You want to do a 7-day notice, or you want to request a removal now. I do request it now, and that could get someone's channel deleted. But it's like when you actually take someone's content and you're scamming, you want them to get deleted because, yeah, you just don't want other people getting scammed based off your name. All right. Just making sure I'm putting in all this information because this is official duty right here. All right. So if anyone just now joined in and you're wondering what I'm doing now, there was 3 different YouTube channels that stole my content, right? And then on top of them stealing my content, they put fake airdrop links inside of the content, like on the banner on the top. And they're saying that they're me, and they're saying to click for free $500 worth of babydoge airdrop. And I just now had to go there and copyright them all for taking my content. And now they're going to get those videos taken down. So that's pretty much what I just now did. Says Marsellis, add a watermark to your videos with the real YouTube channel. Actually, yeah, I do. At the top right of the screen, you see that Marsellis. I have that on all the videos. So it was even on all the videos that they took, which is why YouTube notified me and said these 3 channels have your content on there. But yeah, there's so many people trying to scam people. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I definitely had to take my time there. Wells Fargo says, LOL, I don't click on anything in my email or even answer the phone. So I know numbers because of scams, possibly. That's true. And even sometimes whenever people I know, like if someone I know sends some random thing to my email, I inspect it first. So I have an inspector with McAfee, or I like to call it McCafe because it sounds funnier. But McAfee, McCafe, all that good stuff. I inspect that link before I even click it. I make sure it's not a virus. I make sure there's no Trojans on it. I make sure there's no some malware on it. I make sure there's none of that. And I also have Avast, so anything I click on automatically gets scanned. Wells Fargo says hackers are getting too good. Yeah, 100% they are. Like they'll literally take your own, like they do this the smart way. Like they don't go to big YouTubers, take their content, and then put a fake airdrop link. They go over to like small YouTuber like me, someone that like you wouldn't know who I am if you were just some random person in crypto. If you were in Baby Doge, maybe, but if you're just a random person in crypto, you wouldn't know who I am. So let's say it was Graham Stephen or Meet Kevin. Like, that's not Graham Stephen or Meet Kevin on this random YouTube channel with 200 subscribers. But if they put a video of me on there and put a fake airdrop, well, now you don't know because I only have 15,000 subscribers. You might not even know me. So, yeah, it's just too easy to get scammed nowadays. So I would definitely say be careful. That's also why I don't like promoting crypto projects. And it's because, like, anybody could scam anybody at this point. And I don't even want to promote crypto projects because what if the person who wants me to promote it is really trying to scam you all? And there's no way of me actually knowing unless I go through the project and I hold it for at least 6 months or something like that to see if they are just doing a rug pull. So yeah, it's way too hard to know whether or not someone's scamming at this point. So I'm like, no crypto promotions. Just doing whatever I want to do. If I like the project, I think there's a possibility of it going up, then I might make a video of it, but I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. So yeah, AO Papo, 100% exactly, 100%. All right. So the next thing I guess we could talk about is oh yeah, we already mentioned this. Now we're at rank 136 and we're at rank 135. Anyways, we went down just a little bit. But yeah, U.S. agency investigating crypto firms for misconduct. So yeah, this is about to get spicy. So over here, they say a U.S. agency that probes allegations of deceptive conduct confirmed on Monday that it had investigations open into several cryptocurrency firms for possible misconduct. So they said the Federal Trade Commission spokesperson declined to name the firms or say precisely what actions promoted the investigation. So they're not giving us the names of these firms, but they're probably the biggest firms out there that they mentioned, because they did say they're some of the biggest crypto firms out there. So this is going to get real sticky because we don't know exactly what crypto exchanges they're talking about. And then they say, well, we can't comment on current events in the crypto markets or the details of any ongoing investigations. We are investigating several firms for possible misconduct concerning digital assets. Now, I know everybody's going to say, I know what everybody's going to say. They're going to say that's why you need to get on cold storage, hard storage, all that. You need to get a hardware wallet. You need to get a DeFi wallet, right? You need a DeFi wallet. That's like Trust Wallet. You need a Trust Wallet. You need a MetaMask. You need this. You need that. You need a Ledger Nano X. You need a Trezor, right? But let's take it a step further, right? Let's take it a step further here. Let's say Trust Wallet goes out of business. Let's just say Trust Wallet, they stop operating business and they make so much money. Maybe they sell the business. Maybe the business gets hacked. Or maybe Trust Wallet gets sued and they can no longer operate inside of a certain country, right? Let's just say Trust Wallet goes, what happens? Now, let's say the Ledger business goes bankrupt. Ledger as a business, not the Ledger, the crypto wallet, but let's say Ledger as a business goes bankrupt because they are a business. They have an established LLC. Ledger cannot operate in the US. Let's say the Ledger business can no longer operate anywhere. Let's say the Ledger business completely goes under. They don't even want to operate the business anymore. Let's just say the app goes away now. How do you access your crypto? You can only access your crypto when you look at it through the Ledger Live app. What if the Ledger Live app goes down? See, there's a lot of different holes in crypto, and there's really no 100% truth or a way to stay away from any of these holes in crypto. Like Trust Wallet could go away. Now what? How do you get your money out of Trust Wallet if the website goes down, right? How do you get your money out of MetaMask if the website goes down? Like MetaMask is no longer operating for some reason, and how are you going to get your money out of there? There's holes in crypto that people don't think about. And it's kind of scary when you think about it, but that's why you never put all your eggs in one basket. You never want all your money in crypto. You can have it on the most safe wallet ever. Like Ledger is probably the most safest you can be. But like I said, the Ledger Live app, let's say it goes down, you can no longer access it now. And it's kind of crazy because what if all these other software wallets, like everything, like it just no longer is working? Where are you going to send that money to? And let's just take it a step further. Let's say you're inside the United States, and now you want to go ahead and sell your crypto for cash. Well, let's say the U.S. bans it, right? Well, now you're not going to really be able to sell it unless you have an offshore bank account that you can take and send it to, because you can't really send it to your official bank account because you can't connect to any of these exchanges because you're in America. Now, let's say you want to say, okay, who cares? Let's go ahead and take a VPN. Let's say I'm inside of Switzerland, and then you do that. You got a Swiss bank account, offshore bank. Everyone loves Swiss bank accounts. Let's say you did that, and now you're being looked at for money laundering. So there's a whole lot of holes inside of crypto. But yeah, over here he said, yeah, they telling us to get a Ledger. Yeah, Ledger is probably the best way to go too. But my thing is, anything could completely, go out of business. Like Ledger is a business. Like Ledger could go out of business, and MetaMask, they're decentralized, but at this point, now they're a business. Like their MetaMask is being ran. Like for instance, let's just go to MetaMask.com. Like, well, not .com. Don't go to MetaMask.com. Do not go to MetaMask.com. I want everyone to hear this. Do not go to MetaMask.com. I didn't mean to say that because you will get scammed. I don't know what MetaMask.com is, but look, MetaMask is a business. They're selling hoodies. They're selling, cups, mugs, right down here. MetaMask 2022. Like they literally have a trademark. They're trademarked. They're LLC. At this point, they're an established business. But what if the MetaMask business goes under? What if the MetaMask business is flagged for fraud? At that, it's like, yeah, it's a decentralized wallet and all that, but it's not a decentralized company. It's a decentralized wallet, but not a company. But there's a lot of mixed signals here with crypto. But one thing I will say with MetaMask, MetaMask isn't established in America, so it's going to be very hard for them to take down MetaMask. So that's just something that you want to be aware of. You also want to look at the privacy policies, the terms of use. Like you have to be aware of this, and it's a lot to go through. And they write things in a way where only lawyers can understand it. And if you go through these terms and the privacy policies, you will see that they are not responsible for anything that happens to your money. Changes to the offerings. We may change or discontinue any or all of the offerings, or change or remove functionality of any or all of the offerings from time to time. We will use commercially reasonable efforts to communicate to you any material change or discontinuation of an offering through the site or public communication channels. So kind of what they're saying here is they can change your right to use the platform. They could change anything they want. So to the offerings, we may change or discontinue any or all of the offerings. Their offerings are their crypto wallets. They could discontinue it and not give you any money because they're not FDIC insured and they're not liable to give you anything back. They could discontinue MetaMask as a business and everybody under MetaMask lose their money. Now, granted, like they will be under huge scrutiny. The US government, the UK government, all governments will make sure they take MetaMask down and find everyone involved and get all that money back. They will, because it's too big, there's too much money in it. But that's just to say, it's like they're updating these policies day by day. Every single time there's a new regulation, every single time there's a new crypto exchange getting taken down, they're updating. The last time they updated was August 22. They're watching and they're seeing what happens to this person, or that person, or this exchange, that exchange, that exchange. We're going to combat that and make sure our business doesn't go down. Now, remember, I mentioned MetaMask, right? So when you type in MetaMask and then you go to the privacy policy, where does it send you? It sends you to I don't even know how to say this. Consensus, right? It sends you over here to this. So MetaMask, 30 million plus MetaMask monthly active users. They control MetaMask. They control Truffle. They control Hyperledger. They control a lot of stuff, right? This is what I'm talking about. Like, you think it's central, you think it's decentralized, but technically crypto is centralized. Technically, like when you look at it, like who owns MetaMask, and then when you look at it, there's a lot of hands inside of this. So I'm just saying, like, nothing's 100% safe inside of crypto, but yeah, it's just something that you want to look into. And actually, I forgot to put the screen here the whole time I was talking about that. But yeah, pretty much what I was going over here, and with the privacy policy. So here was the privacy policy that I pulled up. I forgot all about pulling this back up. And then the terms of use. So we were looking at the terms of use and the privacy policy. But when you look at the offerings and the changes and what they can do legally, it says generally you may access and use the offerings in accordance with this agreement. You agree to comply with the terms of this agreement and all laws, rules, and regulations applicable to your use of offerings. So then they go down here to say this: to the offerings, we may change or discontinue any or all of the offerings, or change or remove functionality of any or all of the offerings from time to time. And then they go over here and update it August 22nd. Every single time a crypto exchange goes down, they update it. They update their site and their terms and policies and terms of use and privacy policies so they cannot get sued. And over here, November 23rd, 2022, that was pretty recent. Like MetaMask, they're changing every single day. They're changing something. And the consensus, whatever this is, they're running it. So that's why the privacy policy and the terms of use is on their website. When you click over here, all their legal information, they are protected. But I don't think that it'll go down. But still, they're protected. Then contributor license agreement, MetaMask individual contributor license agreement. You have to go ahead and read all this stuff. But if you read all this stuff, this is meant for lawyers, and you will not understand what is going on. But one thing you can understand is what I just went over here. You only have to read one line out of each paragraph, because all the other stuff, this is how they get people, and this is how lawyers get paid so much money. And this is how like these companies, get people legally. Like when rappers sign record deals, this is how they get screwed. They don't read the main sentence inside of the paragraph. All this other stuff, this is just, I like to call this filler terms. Like these are just filler sentences to make things more complicated than what they really are. But really, all they're saying in the whole paragraph is we may change or discontinue any or all of the offerings, or change or remove functionality, meaning they can do anything they want, and they will do anything they want from time to time. So understand that whatever happens is what they want to do, and that you agree that they can do what they want to do with your money and with your account. That's pretty much all that means. But yeah, anyways, I know this is a lot of stuff. I actually didn't expect to go over all this in this video, but it's definitely something that you want to watch out for. With all this crypto regulation, all of these crypto companies, they're making sure they're protecting themselves, which is smart from a business point of view. But when you look at it, MetaMask is operating as a business. They're not operating as a decentralized wallet or a decentralized exchange or any of that decentralized DeFi app. They're not operating like DeFi. They're operating as a business, and they're operating through a consensus formation. So that's just something that you want to be aware of. DeFi is not really DeFi. But anyways, the next thing we have, Jimmy Durham says, sounds like a bank. You accept our terms. However, we can change our terms at any time. Also, however, we are not liable for any bad you experience with our changes. That's 100% true. That's 100% what they're saying. And then Ayo Papo says, you heard of the zombie virus scientists in Russia found? No, I have not heard of that. Zombie virus scientists in Russia. Yeah, I have not heard of that. I'll Google it though. Jose Hernandez says, any word on when babydoge debit will go live? No, not at all. If anything, next bull market maybe, but yeah, they haven't actually mentioned anything like that. But I guess we can Google what you're talking about. I've never heard of this, so let's Google it though. Zombie viruses are dying from melting permafrost. Oh, I see what you're talking about. 48,000-year-old zombie virus revived by scientists in Russia. Oh, okay, so that's pretty much what they're saying is going to be the next pandemic. Yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense. Let me bring it back on the screen here. 48,500-year-old zombie virus revived by scientists in Russia. Okay, so yeah, I guess that could happen. But yeah, we'll just have to see because anything can happen. But yeah. So anyways, it says down here, French scientists have revived a 48,000-year-old zombie virus buried under a frozen lake in Russia. According to New York Post, the French scientists have sparked fears via another pandemic. Okay. So yeah, I guess if that happens, then I guess we're all going to be screwed, right? Anyways, trying to scroll through here and look for another thing to go over. Oh yeah, Gitcoin. I like Gitcoin, I actually do. But yeah, like I was saying with MetaMask, they're not really, I mean, nothing's really decentralized at this point. But I don't know. What do you all think? What do you all think about this? Because when I read privacy policies like this, and I do read through privacy policies, there's a lot of stuff that people don't understand in them. Over here, to comply with law, this is inside of MetaMask and their company, which is Consensus, which owns them, which is Rise, not centralized. But they say, we use your personal information. We use your personal information. Is this centralization? This is what centralization means, right? For them to use your personal information. They say, we use your personal information as we believe necessary or appropriate to comply with applicable laws, including anti-money laundering and all this other stuff. Lawful requests and legal process, such as to respond to subpoenas or requests from government authorities. So they're not just going to take your information and sell it, but if the government is looking for you, they will make sure the government finds you. That's pretty much what that says, which is okay because, we don't want criminals inside of crypto. We don't want them moving money around and scamming people and taking your money. But yeah, it's kind of centralized. Over here we got, oh yeah, we are already at that. Wells Fargo said, who can we trust? I want to trust Binance US app. I have it. Coinbase, Robinhood, Webull, I trust them. Okay. So Binance US, I would definitely say Binance US, just the fact that they can't even operate as Binance inside of the United States and they have to operate under Binance US, that's the reason why I don't like it. Like they made Binance have to create a whole other platform. See, the problem with that is that Binance isn't technically running Binance US. The United States is running Binance US. And they kind of explain it down here. 2022 BAM trading services, Binance US, all rights reserved. It's not 100% Binance. They're operating inside of America, so Americans are operating Binance US. But yeah, CZ Binance, he doesn't run the show over there, which is kind of weird. But yeah. But anyways, I love to look at the terms of use. And again, I forgot to put up this while I was looking at that. But yeah, I love to look at the terms of use for all this type of stuff. So we're going to look at the terms of use of Binance now. All right, so let's bring up the terms of use here for Binance. All right, so that is down here, terms of use, privacy policy. All right, September 7th is the last time they update their terms of use. And outline your legal rights, explain the rights to give explain the rights you give to us and our parents, subsidiaries, affiliates. That's terms of use. Privacy policy is what we're going to look at. What we collect. When you interact with our services, we may collect contact and demographic information, such as your date of birth, gender, email address, full name, home, business address, employer, nationality, phone number, photographs, and social security numbers. They do take all that, and they take all this. But this is also weird. Your biometric data, such as your facial recognition, facial geometry data derived from photographs or videos you submit to us during the onboarding process. They have a whole background of everybody who goes on Binance. They have all our information. You have to do KYC confirming. You have to take a picture. They have your retinas. They know how your eyes are formed and shaped. They know all this stuff. They know your fingerprints. They know everything. And information for cookies, how we use your information. There's a lot of stuff over here. How we share and disclose with your consent. For example, you may let us share personal information with others for their own marketing uses. Those uses will be subject to their privacy policies. And then what do they have here? They have the terms of use, where they outline your legal rights and how you explain how you give them the rights to all their parent companies and subsidiaries to do what they want with your information. So they kind of tell you what they do. They say, look, we have this privacy policy where you consent through our terms of services when you use our platform. And when you use our platform, you agree to our terms of services, to which we do what we want with everything we want. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty interesting to go through. But yeah, I wouldn't trust any centralized exchange. And crypto in general it's going to get completely regulated. Everything in crypto is going to get regulated. There's not going to be any deregulation in crypto. We're going to be going through a huge regulation phase, 2023, 2024. It's not necessarily bad, but it's not necessarily good. It's not bad because, people don't need to be getting scammed. We don't need to be getting all these different crypto companies running off with people's money. But then it's not necessarily good because now you're not hidden. Now you can't do what you want with the crypto. Now you're getting all these taxes. They're watching your money. But it's something that you can't run away from. It's something that was going to happen eventually when one asset gets too much power, or not even an asset, but whenever a currency gains power inside the world, it becomes the superpower of the world. The US dollar was the superpower for a long time. We had the British pound, they were the superpower at one time. But France was the superpower for a long time. But now the Chinese yuan is going to become a superpower, as they're saying. Crypto is becoming a currency superpower. And when that happens, there's always a centralization process whenever a currency is becoming the superpower of the world. So we're going through that centralization process for crypto. AO Papo says, yeah, I'm buying a lot of bats and swords. Yeah, definitely would need that and some steaks. Wells Fargo says fidelity of all companies. I heard they're supporting crypto now on an app. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, Ayo Papo says the New York Post have a video on the zombie virus. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Wells Fargo also says the crypto choices are limited on it, but it seems trustable. Yeah, they're definitely limited. And at this point, Binance US is ran by, I want to say, the US government. I don't know if they're ran by the government though. They're just ran by someone in Binance that operates out of America, but they're not ran by CZ Binance per se. But anyways, I definitely think Binance US would probably pass as a trusted source, but it's still hard to say. It really is still hard to say. But yeah, personally, I used to use Binance US, but it's just a little bit too difficult to use sometimes. But yeah, I prefer crypto.com as the centralized exchange to buy and sell on. And then I send all of that to like Trust Wallet and Ledger, and then send it back to crypto.com and sell whenever I want to withdraw my money. That's pretty much what I do here. But yeah, this is pretty interesting stuff. And then this kind of ties into the next thing that we got to talk about here. So the next thing that we got to talk about here is BlackRock. If anyone doesn't know, BlackRock is the largest asset managing firm inside of the world. They own almost every single company. They have the largest money in all companies. They have the most money as an asset managing firm. So they're the largest company in the world. That's pretty much what this is. And they're larger than Amazon, all that other stuff. They're heavily invested inside Amazon. But anyways, BlackRock CEO's crypto about face. And if you want to talk about conspiracy theories, they say BlackRock runs the world. But I mean, they own almost the whole world. They own literally almost everything in the world. And it's all public information. So I'm not even dropping any bombs here. Like, it's all public information. They own almost everything. But anyways, the actions by the head, like, I can pick up something inside of this room right now and BlackRock owns it. Like, okay, I just picked up a Samsung Galaxy. They have a huge stake in Samsung. I just picked up a Beats Pill Pro. They have a stake inside of Apple. I just picked up a GoPro. They have stake inside of GoPro. I've just picked up a Nikon camera. They have stake inside of Nikon. So they're the largest asset management company pretty much. So anyways, the actions by the head of the $10 trillion asset management firm say that crypto is ready for mainstream investment. So if the largest company in the world that owns almost everything in the world, they're the largest asset management company. They have money in every single thing in the world almost. And they're saying crypto is ready for mainstream investment. This is huge because yes, crypto is the wild, wild west now. But now that it's ready for mainstream investment, once it's actually completely regulated, these are the people that are buying in while it's down. But they're buying smaller amounts. But once it goes all the way down, they're going to be the people that pump it. They're going to be the people that bring it all the way up. So even though you just heard me talking about how this and that, like MetaMask is centralized, Binance is centralized, Trust Wallet, Ledger, they're all centralized. The thing with all these different things, like, they are moving with the times, which is why you're seeing people like BlackRock CEO talk about how crypto is ready to become a mainstream investment, because all these different DeFi exchanges, they're moving more towards decentralization. People are moving towards DeFi, but these DeFi apps are moving more towards centralization. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, people think that they're all so decentralized, but trust me, BlackRock is in on MetaMask. Trust me, there's no way they're gonna let MetaMask operate without having some of their money up in there. They got some money in MetaMask. They got money everywhere. But yeah, this is definitely crazy. Let's keep going over this article though, because they're one of the most important figures inside the investment world. But the crypto choices are limited on it. Oh yeah, I like that CZ has his fingerprint on it. Yeah, CZ is definitely. I wouldn't say CZ is a bad CEO. I actually like CZ, so I think he's actually a good CEO out there. Jimmy Durham says, I think the banks will eventually run crypto, whether it be former bankers as executives in projects, and the power of politicians will give banks who donate to campaigns to banks buying up crypto. Definitely. And BlackRock is one of the biggest investment firms out there. So actually, they are the biggest investment firm. But yeah, they're going to be the ones owning most crypto. They actually own a lot of Bitcoin, but you just don't know. They just own it through other means. But anyways, Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, changed his stance on crypto during 2022, sending strong trust signals to the market. So over here, he said Bitcoin was an index of money laundering, but in the summer of 2022, BlackRock, with $10 trillion under management, made 2 forays into Bitcoin, further cementing the asset's establishment as a mainstream investment. So if the largest investors in the world are invested inside of Bitcoin, then I'm invested inside of Bitcoin. They're investing in crypto, I'm investing in crypto. So the asset manager connected its allotted investment platform to Coinbase Prime, giving TradeFi investors access to Bitcoin as prelude. So they're in on crypto. They're in on it big. And that's another reason why you do not want to miss the crypto boom of 2024. You just don't want to be so heavily invested in the crypto that you're not invested in anything else. Because everything that I said prior to this is true. Like, we're not 100% decentralized in crypto, but it's still probably the best place to hold some of your money. So it's still going to be real estate, stocks, and crypto. Like, real estate's always that top dog because it's a physical asset. And then stocks, all these companies are physical asset companies, and you're investing into those physical assets. And then crypto, which are digital assets. So I think you couldn't go wrong if you just chose stocks, or if you chose real estate, stocks, crypto. Like, those are the three things. And then if you want to look at bonds and treasuries and stuff like that, you can do that as well. But ultimately, real estate, stocks, crypto, in my personal opinion. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. But yeah, real estate, stocks, and crypto is definitely what I like. Wells Fargo says the banks seem to be trying to catch up to crypto, and they're trying to figure out how to get the market to us. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. The banks have crypto. They're just waiting for it to go down even more so they can buy more. But anyways, big shout out to everybody here in the chat. Definitely go ahead and send cash apps and super chats. It's been an hour and 17 minutes. So definitely go ahead and send cash apps, super chats, all that good stuff. It helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, definitely go ahead and support the channel. Let me see some questions. If anyone has any questions, we can go over anything today. That would definitely be much appreciated. Also, if you want to join the chat, you can go ahead and join the chat. I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the StreamYard if someone wants to join. And yeah, y'all can join if you want. But yeah, let's see some people in the chat. Okay, well, Fargo says, my bad. Yeah, I seen a typo in there. I seen it. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, I understand what you're saying there, though. But yeah, if anyone wants to join, definitely go ahead and join. If not, we're going to go over a few other things here. So we already talked about BlackRock getting into crypto now. We talked about MetaMask and their privacy policy. We talked about Binance and their privacy policy as well in their terms of use, as well as MetaMask terms of use. Now, there's some other things that people are probably like, this definitely is not centralized, blah, 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 blah. Like Coinbase, Crypto.com, obviously those are centralized, right? But let's go ahead and go over to Trust Wallet. I really love Trust Wallet, by the way. I use Trust Wallet personally. I just typed it in on Google. Never do what I just now did. Never do what I just now did. I just now typed in trustwallet.com. Or no, just type in Trust Wallet on Google. Do not do that. You always want to go directly straight to the website. Do not type in anything on Google like how I just did. The same thing I did with MetaMask when I mentioned .com. Like, don't do that. Don't follow my rules. Don't follow what I just now did. Yeah, that could have went bad if someone actually went and typed in Trust Wallet on Google and went to a random. I want to actually make an example here. Right, let's type in Trust Wallet on Google. Right, the first one's probably good. Right, trustwallet.com. But once you start scrolling down, maybe go over to like page 9, you're gonna start seeing all these different things. Like, you'll probably see some scam websites through here. Let's see. I'm trying to find a scam Trust Wallet. Let's type trustwallet.io. Like, I know that's a scam. because it's not trustwallet.io, it's .com for Trust Wallet. Let's see. Okay, no, Trust Wallet has been probably doing good to get all the scammers out. Yeah, it seems like Google's doing a good job with making sure there's no scams going on. Moonpay.com is advertising on Google. Wow, that's pretty interesting to see. Moonpay advertising on Google. So they're advertising there. Now let's type in Moonpay and see what the official website is. Yeah. So yeah, that's their official advertisement on Google. That's actually pretty interesting to see. Circle.com is also advertising on Google. Circle.com is a payment platform, it's saying. And you type inside Circle, and yep, that's the official website. So yeah, there's actually a lot of official crypto websites that are doing Google advertisements still. So it tells you money is still here. Aurora, they're also advertising on Google. So yeah, a lot of these different crypto sites are still advertising. That is pretty interesting. Oh yeah, but yeah, like I was saying with Trust Wallet though, go over here to Trust Wallet. Like go to every single thing that you use and look at their terms of service and their privacy policy. Like you always want to look at both terms of service and look at what you agree to. So, by the way, I love Trust Wallet. I use it myself. So, anyways, agreement to terms. By accessing or using any or all of the services, you expressly acknowledge that you have read and understand these terms. You agree to be bound by these terms. And 3, you are legally competent to enter into these terms. If you do not agree to be bound by these terms or any updates or modifications to these terms, you may not access or use our service. We do not provide investment or financial advice or consulting services. We are solely the provider of Trust Wallet, and we do not advise or make any recommendations about engaging in digital asset transactions or operations. Decisions to engage in transactions or perform operations following the digital assets should be taken on your own risk. That's 100% true. And I say the same thing about myself. That's why I say I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. You got to protect yourself out here. But what you do want to read is the updates to their terms of service. So they say we reserve the right to update or modify these terms at any time. So they can do it under their sole discretion. And then they say if we do so, we'll let you know by either posting the revised terms on our website or on the mobile application. But one thing they're not going to do is send you a message. They're just going to go ahead and change it. And if you're still using their service, that means you agree. So anyways, moving down to their services. So Trust Wallet is a non-custodial wallet, software, blah, 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 for digital assets, blah, 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 blah. They say you acknowledge and agree that as Trust Wallet is a non-custodial software wallet, you are solely responsible for your activity, which is 100% true and risk of any loss. But what you want to read is really the privacy policy. So how do you accept it? Well, by using Trust Wallet, you accept our privacy policy. So category of personal information, personal details, contact details, and identifiers, name and contact details such as email, phone numbers when you voluntarily have shared this information with us in order to be contacted. Purpose, facilitating communication with you for customer service, blah, 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 blah. Bunch of other stuff. Will we share your personal data with third parties? This is the most important right here. So, as you all know, if you open a Trust Wallet, you do not give them any of your information when you open your Trust Wallet. You do not give them anything whatsoever when you open that Trust Wallet. But let's go over what they do have on you. So, information about our users is an important part of our business, and we are not in the business of selling our users' personal information to others, which is good. But we may transfer personal data to our service providers or third parties in connection with Trust Wallet's operation of its businesses, as certain features in Trust Wallet rely on various third-party products and services, collectively third-party services. So their third-party services, they do send your information to them. How do they get your information? Well, you download Trust Wallet on Google. Google has all your information. They get your information from Google, and then they send it over to their third parties. They have your name, your address, your phone number. They have everything about you, and now their third parties use it. Even though you don't put your information in there, it's on Google. You're getting it through Google Play Store, or you're getting it through the Apple Store. You're getting it through something. You download it online. you have your IP address, all that. They know who you are. Now, their third-party service providers also now know who you are. They did not say that their third-party providers don't sell your information. They said themselves as Trust Wallet, they don't sell your information, but they give them to their third party. Their third party might actually sell your information. So that's one thing you want to remember here. These third-party services providers only have access to certain personal information, such as your public wallet address, to perform their functions, and may not use it for other purposes. Furthermore, they must process the personal information in accordance with our contractual agreements and only as permitted by applicable data protection laws. Business transfers: as we continue to develop our business, we might sell or buy other businesses or services. In such transactions, user information generally is one of the transferred business assets, but remains subject to promises made in any pre-existing information. I'm sorry, I can't read this without laughing. It's funny. Privacy notice, unless of course the user consents otherwise. Okay, so you see how they write this in such a way where they can't get sued for doing something that they say that they won't do, because they say they won't do it, and then later on inside of the sentence or inside the paragraph, they say they might do it. In fact, they will do it with their third party, and they will in fact do it, but they might not, and they won't do it, but they will in fact do it. That's kind of how they say it. They're like, look, we don't do this, but we have a third party that does this, and we do this with our third party, but they don't do this, and we don't do this, but when we're with our third party, we may do this, and you consent to doing this through our privacy policy when you use our service. That's pretty much what they're saying. And yeah, it's a tongue twister. It's a tongue twister. I'm laughing because it's a lot of double talk. Yes, 100%. It's a lot of double talk. They say they don't do it, but they have a third party that does it. And their third party doesn't do it because they say they can't do it. But in fact, they do it because they sell your information and you agree to it. But yeah, let's reread that. So these third-party services providers only have access to certain personal. Let's just go straight from the top. I'm going to read this fast, but we're going to go over it thoroughly. Information about our users is an important part of our business, and we are not in the business of selling your users' personal information to others. Well, that's one thing. Let's see if they contradict it. We may transfer personal data to our service party providers or third parties in connection with Trust Wallet's operation of its business. Now, they already just now over. You already see what they just did there. As certain features on Trust Wallet rely on third-party products and services, collectively third-party services. These third-party services providers only have access to certain personal information, such as your public wallet address, to perform their functions and may not use it for other purposes. That's good. Furthermore, they must process the personal information in accordance with our contractual agreements and only as permitted by applicable data protection laws. Business transfers: as we continue, this is when they switch it up on you. As we continue to develop our business, though, we might sell, or look right here, as we continue to develop our business, we might sell or buy other businesses or services. In such transaction, user information is generally one of the transferred business assets, but remains subject to the promise made in any pre-existing privacy notice. So your information is now a business asset. So privacy notice, unless of course the user consents otherwise. Also, in the unlikely event that Trust Wallet or substantially all of its assets are acquired, user's information will be one of the transferred assets. So if we sell our company, your information is now property of the other person, even though we stated we won't sell your information, even though we just now did. Then they say we may share non-personally identifiable information publicly and with our partners, like publishers, advertisers, developers, or right holders. Me personally, I don't care about any of this because, to be completely honest, it's not that big of a deal. Like if you have a Google account, you have a Gmail, you have an email, they know all your information. You have anything, like you already signed up for crypto.com, Binance, they have all your information. You swipe your credit card at Walmart, they have all your information. They know where you're shopping. None of it truly matters, but you do want to be aware of how they use your information. And also you do want to be aware of how this could affect you. Because if they sell your information to a third party and that third party buys their company, so now your information is theirs, and the third party gets hacked, now your information is out there. So that's something to watch out for. But there's also all this other information. Do you see how they write this whole long paragraph just to say one thing? So we're going to kind of break this down, just the one thing, though. We're not going to go through the whole thing. But one thing what I like to look at when I'm looking at these legal writings, the longest sentence is in the paragraph is usually the most important sentence. And it's typically close to the end because most people don't get that far. But anyways, by accepting this privacy notice, and also it's good to study law because you know what to look for. Like you see how I just scroll through here and I look for keywords and I found keywords. So we're going to go over the keywords. By accepting this privacy notice as outlined above, you consent to any such transfer, protection of us and others. We will share personal information outside of Trust Wallet if we have a reasonable belief that access, use, or preservation or disclosure of the information is reasonably necessary to comply with any applicable law. Pretty much saying if you do commit a crime and you're using Trust Wallet, then your Trust Wallet will be used to take you down. Pretty much what they're saying. But anyways, to cooperate with the law enforcement, they're just saying they're going to cooperate with law enforcement. So all the centralized exchanges, they're all the DeFi exchanges, they're not DeFi. Like Trust Wallet's not DeFi. Like if the government wanted to fine you, they're going to go to Trust Wallet. Like if you're using it for illegal stuff, they're going through Trust Wallet. And Trust Wallet's going to give them your information because they're not decentralized. That's the moral of the story. Anyways, sounds like a family problem issue. Yeah, that definitely sounds like that. Hey, what's up? Shout out to ADME300. Shout out to you, ADME. Says hi, everyone. But yeah, there's a lot going on inside the DeFi space. But yeah, does anyone have any rebuttal against all of this, or does anyone have anything to say about the centralization in the space of DeFi? Does anyone have anything to say about that? Definitely let me know inside the chat. Also, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and send a Cash App donation, super chat, all that good stuff. We're gonna keep going over some of this stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna keep bringing you all the heat. I'm gonna keep bringing the heat. I love going through these privacy policies. Also, if anyone likes going through these privacy policies and reading this on live, definitely let me know. We can do this a lot more. But yeah, I think it's a good thing for people to go through this type of stuff. So, your rights with respect to the processing of personal data. You are entitled under the conditions and subject to the exceptions set out in applicable law to request access to the personal information we process about you. So, if you want to know what they are processing with your information, all you got to do is this. You can request access to the information we have collected from you. You can do this by contacting us at support@trustwallet.com. We will provide you with a copy of the data we process about you. To comply with your request, we may ask to verify your identity. That will be more information that they now have on you. They will probably ask for your name, your number, your social security, and all that, which they don't have your social security, but Google does, and you got it through Google, which is a third party. So they technically do if they wanted your social security. But inside their records, personally, they don't have your social security. But if you do want your personal information, your personal data from them, you might have to give that type of stuff, and then they will have it. But it's not too big of a deal. Not too big of a deal, though. But yeah, I think this kind of breaks everything down. They have their El Salvador wallet. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know they had a specific wallet for El Salvador. That's pretty cool. But yeah, shout out to El Salvador. I'll probably do a travel video out there because I'm doing all these travel videos in Brazil. I want to go through all of South America as well. So we're going to be all over the place with this. We are going to be all over the place. ADM300 said, what did I miss? You definitely missed a lot, but I guess we can break it down a little bit. One of the things, BlackRock, the company BlackRock, the largest asset manager or management company inside the world, is putting a green light on crypto, saying that it will soon be available for mainstream adoption. And that kind of says that they're about to jump in, or they already are in. And then we went over MetaMask and how inside of MetaMask, their privacy policy and their terms of service are both something that you want to raise an eyebrow eyebrow at because they're not technically decentralized. Same thing with Binance, same thing with Trust Wallet. We also went over how FTX collapsed. Not how it collapsed, but how it sent a ripple effect to a lot of other things, and how other things sent a ripple effect to FTX. How Voyager went down. Voyager, and then we kind of tied that into like BlockFi and all that. They all were in the same space, Celsius network. But yeah, we pretty much talked about a lot of different things in the crypto space, and we went over the babydoge technical, Bitcoin technical. But yeah, you definitely missed a lot. I'm gonna try to do these live streams earlier, but I definitely want to do more of these live streams. Big shout out to Jimmy Durham says, speaking of wallet, any update on the wallet/debit cards? So not per se. We don't really have any updates on that. But what we do know is that they are doing updates every day on babydoge. So one of the main things, especially with the AMA that we just had, they're talking about a lot of different things, but it seems like they're focusing more on the smaller updates for babydoge swap. So they're really trying to do more updates for babydoge swap as opposed to doing more updates for the other things. So they're trying to tie it all in. But I think it's going to come soon, especially because we just now got the pro farms, or not the pro farms. We just now got the pro trading for babydoge swap. So the fact that we just now got the pro trading, it seems like they're really moving closer and closer. Because, oh wow, I took that down, didn't I? All right, I had a post on here actually that said it was for. Wow, yeah, I had retweeted a while ago, and I had it pinned, but it's no longer pinned. But it was my post where I was talking about the roadmap for babydoge, and we've completed literally almost everything in there. And we just now did the exchange part. So now we're a DeFi exchange. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find it on here. I have too many posts on here to scroll all the way down and find it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find that. But yeah, I think sooner or later we should get up there, but yeah, I'm not too sure when. They haven't gave us an actual date on that. So yeah. Ayo Papo says, look into this zombie virus. I know I am. Yeah, I looked into it. I think it could be something of a conflict of interest, but I don't want to do too much fear mongering right now because that's on a whole nother level. Now the centralization here inside of crypto, we already kind of know that's there, but like I feel like when you start looking at the stuff like that, it could scare you about something that might not actually happen. I'm not saying it won't happen. I just wish that it won't. So I don't want to speak it into existence. But yeah, that's definitely something that's scary. But I feel like a lot of stuff like that is meant to make people panic and worry because when people are in fear, they are in control of. So yeah, the only way it can be completely controlled is when you're actually in fear. But anyways, only thing you should fear is fear itself. So I really don't fear anything like that. If it does happen, and that's a big if, then I guess it happens. But that's how I look at it. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen though. Hopefully the zombie virus thing doesn't happen. But let's just say we do have some type of apocalypse or something like that. Then what I'll do, I guess, I'll get a Jeep Gladiator. I'll make sure I get it bulletproofed, and I'll put some spikes on it, some bulletproof tires. I don't know, get some kind of 40 cal, put it on the top of it. I don't know, something 50 cal, put it on the top of it. We'll have some defense against that, right? Jimmy Durham says, "Are you buying any land in Metaverse?" No, I don't want to buy any land in Metaverse. To be honest, I don't think the Metaverse is. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna take off, but it's just not something that I personally want to invest in. I want to invest in physical assets, which are real estate, and stocks are physical assets as well when you think about it, because they're physical companies that you are a part of. So stocks, real estate, and then crypto is the one digital asset that I feel comfortable as investing in. I don't feel comfortable investing in Metaverse. I think there could be a possibility for it to go out there, but I don't feel comfortable investing in Metaverse or NFTs. Now, babydoge NFTs, I'm really comfortable with the babydoge project, so I would invest in Baby Doge NFTs. Now, if Baby Doge, they made a metaverse and sold land on their own metaverse through Decentraland or something like that, then I would do that. But if they don't do that, then I'm not going to do it, because I in order for me to invest inside a metaverse land, it has to be from a project that I truly believe in. But yeah, AL Papo says, I fear that pepperoni pizza would be extinct. Yeah, probably. Can you look at Raqqa? Gold is good to get. Yeah, gold as well. I would say any kind of precious metal, gold, silver, um, anything. And diamonds, nah. You can make lab diamonds, and to be completely honest, you can hardly tell the difference between lab diamonds and real diamonds. Like, you look at them, they shine the same and all that. I gotta take my GoPro batteries off the little charger over there, because if you all don't know, I'm out here inside Sao Paulo, Brazil, making these vlogs. Actually, I'm gonna put the link to my vlog channel, because my travel vlog channel for my Brazil travels. I just came from Rio, and I just now put a video out earlier. Actually, yesterday I put it out. I just now made a video today that took a long time to make. Let's see. So yeah, if you guys want to follow this channel, make sure I've got the right link here. All right, yeah, this is my Marsellis Travels channel. So if you guys want to check this out, you can go ahead and check this out right here. All right, here it is. So yeah, if you want to check out my vlog channel, that is the link right there, and you can check that out for my travels out here inside of Brazil. All right, so Adam 300 says, can you look at Raqqa? All right, let's look up Raqqa, or as we would say in Brazil in Portuguese, Rasa. All right, let's look that up. All right. Oh yeah, actually saying something about this project, Radio Kaka. Radio. That's a weird name. I don't even know if is it Radio Kaka or Radio Sasa. All right, so I went over this actually before. Welcome to Raqqa, home of the United States of Mars 3D Metaverse, popular blockchain game, Metamon World, NFT Marketplace, and more. Okay, it seems like they have a lot going on. Okay. Also, another thing I want to say, I think this definitely has I definitely think it has probably really big profit margin if it could be successful. But one thing I want to say about projects that I invest in, I typically look for projects, and first of all, when you look at this, it's been out since 2021, so it's not like old, it's not new. It's a good amount of time. It's almost as long as pretty much Baby Doge, or almost as long as Baby Doge. Baby Doge has been since June. But one thing I would say about a lot of projects like this, and this one's all-time high, all the way at 1 cent. Now it's down to 0.0002, so that would be good if it went all the way back up to 1 cent. But one thing I would say about projects like this, they require extensive research. Like, this has a lot going on. That's what I'm seeing when I first go over here. They have Metamon, USM Metaverse, NFT Marketplace. You can earn. You have Raqqa. There's just a lot going on with Raqqa. Like, first, I don't know what the Metamon is. Metamon are the main characters in our Metamon world. Play to earn blockchain. Okay, they have a play to earn blockchain, and then you have the USM Metaverse, which is the United States of Mars Metaverse. USM Metaverse is comprised of certain states with limited parcels. So is Metamon world play to earn? So is the Metamon world the same as the United States of Mars Metaverse? That's my first question. Is that the same, the Metamon world? And yeah, do you know that, Adami? Is the Metamon world the same as the United States of Mars Metaverse? And also the NFT marketplace? Are the NFTs also tied to the metaverse that they have? And which metaverse is it tied to? If they do have two different metaverses, yeah, I would definitely have to do a lot of research on this, because Seems like they have a lot going on. Then they have their farming and staking. And are you farming and staking also on here, A2Me? Are you farming and staking on here? Because yeah, they have some LP farming, liquidity pair farming. Okay, it seems like they have a lot going on here. So yeah, this is the type of thing that I would have to do some extensive research before I talked about, because I couldn't just make a video about this. I would actually have to know and actually be in on this for at least a week or a month. I would say at least a month, just to know exactly what's going on inside of this. But yeah, it definitely seems like they have a lot going on. So I definitely think they have some potential here. But yeah, we're over here. Ao Papo says gold is good. Oh yeah, I wrote that. Floki Inu is a good one to research. Yeah, Floki. I did a video on Floki before. He said I don't know if it's Floki or Floki Inu. They might change the name. Yeah, I did a video on Floki, and I remember my first video on Floki was like, "Is it a scam?" or something like that. Yeah, they rebranded it over here to Floki. Yeah, I believe it was like, "Is it a scam?" Oh yeah, that was on July 16th, 2021. Is Floki Inu a rug pull? That was a real question. Is it a rug pull? Eh, I guess they lived to tell the tale. They lived to tell the tale, because they're still around. They're 20% up in 14 days, so can't hate on that at all. So yeah, Floki Inu, they're still out here moving around. But if you want to see my video on it back then, I didn't know much about it, but I did know that it was new and it was some random coin called Floki Inu, and they're copying off the Inu name. Yeah, this is the video. Uh, yeah, this video is really old, so I definitely don't have the same views on it. I would have to do some extensive research on Floki Inu. But yeah, a lot of people were mad at me. They were mad at me inside the comments. Yeah, I remember this video. Okay. I was just pulling it back. Someone said, weenie, this weenie, you're missing out. They called me a weenie baby. So I guess people are really big on Floki, because they were calling me a weenie. All right, so the Baby Doge fan says, have you heard about CAW, Call Coin? Let's see. I have actually not heard about Call. Or maybe I have and I just don't remember. No, Hunter's Dream. I've heard the name Hunter's Dream. But no, I don't really know much about this, actually. Okay. Yeah, I have not heard about this, but it is fairly new. And April 19th of April 2022. Especially inside this bear market, honestly, I wouldn't touch any coin that hasn't been out for at least a year, since we're inside a bear market. Oh, no. This isn't their website, is it? And no. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. Baby Doge fan, don't touch this. I mean, I don't want to necessarily say that, because like, what if people are like really big on it and then they start hating on me and get mad at me? But I'll be completely honest. If you couldn't put in the time to like code your website and make it look nice, like GitHub, CoinGecko. Okay, so it looks like they got their code from GitHub, maybe. I don't know. Call it event. I don't know. They should have done more. They should have done more. Let's bring up the page source. Okay. First, the Baby Doge fan. Did they purposely make their code as basic as possible? I don't know anything about it, so I want to ask you, the Baby Doge fan. Did they purposely do this, and they purposely made their code, like their website, as simple as possible? Because this is the type of website I was making in my first year of coding. I went to I went to a college for programming and analysis. So yeah, I almost actually graduated with my associates of science, but I was like, why am I going here for an associates of science? and I don't even need to get a degree to do this type of stuff. You can just kind of do it. And the teachers weren't teaching anything. And I don't want to work a job doing coding. I'd rather build my own code. But yeah, the Baby Doge fan, did they purposely do this with their code? They're like, look, we're just gonna make the most basic styles here. Maybe throw like what's going on? I want to know this Baby Doge fan. You gotta let me know this. Cause they did no work whatsoever. A manifesto on a decentralized social clearinghouse, aka COP. Yeah, and they don't even have a copyright a copyright notice at the bottom, like 2022 established. It's called RCAW. Yeah, this just looks like something that someone slapped together and then put out here. Interesting. This is really interesting. But I just want to know why they didn't put any effort into their website. Yeah, personally, I couldn't invest into it. They just didn't put any effort into making a website. Rumors said is created by the same creator as Shiba. Somebody big is behind this. Okay, so yes, they purposely made it like that. Okay, good. I was like, wait, are they just? What are they doing? But yeah, they purposely did that. That makes sense now. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more research on this. No website yet. That's just their manifesto. Okay, I understand now. They just made a manifesto. Manifesto. Okay, and then they have their paste bin with their manifesto there. Then they have their GitHub as well, and they have a Telegram community. Step-by-step guide in how the call community broke down the code from Ryoshi, only wealth acquired in the pursuit. Okay. Call will have a circular economy for its users. Okay. Something I will say about this is watch out for a lot of new projects. It could be good, could be bad, but it's only technically been out since April. Their Twitter's only been out since May of this year. They have a lot of things that are promising, and a lot of traps that a lot of these crypto projects get in is promising things that never happen. But let's hope that this happens. It definitely looks like people are really like pushing for this. They got some imagery here, some interesting imagery. It says 1st of August 2020, SHIB LP added 29th of May 2022. Ryoshi went dark equals 600 in that many days between the two events. Okay, I see the imagery they're trying to put out here. So that's, yeah, I don't really rock with that. I don't know. It's a weird, I guess. It seems like more of a cult type thing. They're making a cult type following for their fans, and they're using crows. Crows are very dark birds, and it seems like, and then they have the moon, the crescent moon, as their sign. And they describe it as a manifesto. So yeah, these are cult terms here. They're using occult type terms and imagery. So yeah, I guess if you're into that type of coin, but yeah, it seems like they're doing a lot of stuff that attract, I guess, certain people. I don't know. Enemy 300 says Floki, it's scam. When it came out, everyone was saying that. Yeah, they definitely survived. Ian Busano, hi Marsellis, I hope you're doing well. Let's go. Big shout out to Ian Busano. Greetings from Manila, Philippines. Big shout out to you, Ian Busano. Like I said, on my blog channel, I'm gonna definitely visit the Philippines. So if y'all want to check out my blog channel, oh wait, no, that's not that's not the link to my blog channel. Yeah, it's Marsellis youtube.com/@Marsellis Travels. Yeah, so if you guys want to check out my vlog channel or my travel vlog channel, it's right here. Big shout out to you, Bisano. I'm definitely going to visit Manila, Philippines in the future. 80me300 says Baby Doge coin lost a lot of holders. The team very greedy. They should get fired because they harmed the project so bad. I don't know about that. I don't see how they're greedy. They actually burned their own coins because people requested that they burn coins. So they were burning their own coins at first, but now they're not burning their own coins. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but everyone has their own opinion. The Baby Doge fan, oh yeah, we read all that. Ian Bassano said, hi, Marcellus. I hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah, I read that. Marcellus, Wells Fargo says, Marcellus, Hex is 16th right now in market cap, 1.5 billion, but ranked 202 on CoinMarketCap. When will it reach a new all-time high? I think the all-time high was around 51 cents. Honestly, I don't know much about Hex. Like, unfortunately, I wish I did because Hex is really big. Like, a lot of people are really big on Hex. Like, a lot of people. But one thing I will say, my uncle, he's really big on Hex. So I'm going to go ahead and drop his link here. And y'all can go to his channel. Like, he's huge on Hex. And he talks about Hex all the time on his YouTube channel. And he actually just did a technical analysis on it 1 hour ago. And he's, like, huge on Hex. Like, I definitely trust his channel when I'm going to look at something about Hex. So I'm going to put a link to his channel. He just dropped this video an hour ago. So I'll just go ahead and put this here. And hey, we can actually watch this together. Let me turn off my Beats pill. All right. First, can y'all hear? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this video on here. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear him on here. Okay, so you guys can hear. All right. Here's the link to this video. And yeah, he's going over Hex on here. AL Papo says he sounds low. Don't necessarily know how to turn up the volume on that. Maybe if I turn it up on here as well.
Let's say I want to talk about Matic.
Does that sound better?
Metal K. You guys
let me know if that sounds better.
Proton. The more I look into it, the more
sounds,
I like it.
Yeah, call definitely sounds a cult.
Just to introduce you guys to it. And I'm going to be doing a little collab in a few days with a friend of mine, nephew actually, a family member, and he knows a ton.
Okay, so this sounds better.
All right, guys. But that's what we're going to do today. All right. But before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor.
That's good. That's good.
Guy out there with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, guys, here we go. All right, first things first, right here. This is that poll I did about a week ago. It wrapped up. Looks like XRP came in did last. And then Hex was actually beaten by Zen. Awesome. Zen beat Hex by what 0.8%. Still counts. Hex against y'all. Got out there. All right. Let's see. Of course, Cardano won at 44%. That was out of a total of how many votes? 7,000.
All right. We'll skip over here to the Hex technical analysis.
On a 4-hour chart, Hex has a blood diamond and a sell signal.
All right.
On a 4-hour chart, Hex has a blood diamond and a sell signal. This is like a death cross if it was on the moving averages, guys. So, with that said, the Cypher 8 chart is predicting a definite pullback from Hex, which has already begun, as you can see right here. Um, if we look down here at the Cypher B chart, the volume is down, the cash flow is down. We have a sell signal right here, and we're at the beginning of a fan. So we're going to ride this out. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's at the very beginning with a blood diamond. The hex is definitely going to pull back on us, guys. So for all you Hexicans out there, to stay vigilant, stay strong, hodl the line. All right, RSI for hex is look, go figure. It's moved into the oversold side of things. All right, let's jump over to hex with the next chart. Let me get another drink here.
So it says the baby Doge brand should be in the car.
Exponential moving average on a 4-hour chart. Hex
definitely
on a bearish trend. We're bearish. It's dropped through the bands.
Oh.
It actually come up to the top.
Surprise! He said it's bearish.
Getting real support up there, and we're bearish again, guys. For Hex. The Ichimoku, ironically enough, even though the cipher chart is showing a definite pullback on Hex, and exponential is bearish, the Ichimoku chart is actually predicting Hex to go bullish the next 4 days. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see which indicator wins. You know what I mean? Maybe the best indicator wins. All right. Now, down here in the fear and greed indicator, we're actually in the greedy side of things slightly for Hex. So I do find that quite interesting. The volume is quite low. It was up a little bit ago. Oh, I did. December 1st, definitely the volume was up for Hex. All right, and on the last Hex chart, I did this for fun, just for perspective for you new Hexicans out there, or you guys that want to pick up some cheap Hex. The Fibonacci retracement with 100% starting up at the bottom, the magic sweet spot, 61.8. So if you want to pick up Hex at a good price, according to the Fibonacci retracement, it would be at 0.0269. All right, so remember that. You never want to.
All right, so he said 0.269. So what we'll do here is type inside a hex here, and we'll actually look at that and look at that level that he just now mentioned. Oh, no, that's a terrible chart to look at. We want to look at a chart that actually has a volume. This one's all right, but not the best. All right, so 0.1. All right. So let's scroll down here, and actually we don't really have much on this chart either. I don't know. See, that's why I said we're gonna leave it to him. He's the professional on here. But anyways, yeah, if you want to see his channel, the link I just now put there in the chat. So definitely check that out for Hex. He goes over Hex a lot, and yeah, it's definitely something that you want to check out. You want to know more about Hex, but yeah, let's go over some of these other things people said. So over here, Ayo Papo says the baby Doge coin burn should be in the cart, but it should be optional, like the choice to keep the rewards or burn them. Definitely. Wells Fargo said I sold my Floki Inu. It was just a little bag, but I couldn't sell it for 2 or 3 months for some reason. No more dog cat coins for me. Oh, baby Doge, sheep, and Doge only. I agree. I 100% agree. I'm tired of all these. Oh, I know it's funny hearing me say this because I've been doing these videos for a while. I'm tired of all these Doge, Floki, Floki, Shibi, Inu, Fruit Bowl, Inu, right? Like you just random stuff like that, like Kitty Cat, Inu, Teacup Doge, like Doge, Inu. Like there's too many of them. It's getting too much at this point. Just Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Baby Doge. No more. I'm done. No more dog coins. No more cat coins. No more frog coins. None. I'm done with all of those type of coins, like Doge, Sheep, and Baby Doge. That's all. I can't do any more of these. I just can't. From now on, it's all solid coins, like the 3 I mentioned: ETH, Bitcoin, Binance. Yep. Just like I mentioned over here, Ayo Papa said ETH, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, exactly. Yeah. Binance, Cardano, Hex. Like it's all solid coins for now, especially being in a bear market. I just can't keep losing money like on these scam coins anymore. It's just there's so many coins that I thought were just gonna rocket. Like for one, like I didn't make a video on this, but I really wanted to because I wanted this coin to actually do something because I actually believed in it. It was giving reflections in Dogecoin. Like you buy Doge Rocket and it gives reflections in Dogecoin. Yes, it was called Doge Rocket, but it's not even on. Wait, I put something else. But yeah, it was called Doge Rocket, and yeah, it's not even on CoinGecko anymore. They took it off CoinGecko because it was doing nothing. So yeah, it's just crazy because a lot of these different cryptos, they just literally turned into dust. Literally nothing. They're literally nothing at this point. And something I used to like to do is I used to go over here to let's go back over here on CoinGecko. I used to go over to the recently added coins and try to find gems, but I would go to new cryptocurrencies, the last ones to be added, and just to see like what are they doing, to see just to try to find gems. But it's like a lot of these like Christmas floki, like you see they're all playing off of Doge and sheep, like Christmas floki, burger Doge. Like come on now, okay, I thought it said cat. There's already a cat coin. Like there's just so many different scam coins coming out. It's pointless at this point. It's just soccer crypto. I mean that could be good since we're inside of the World Cup matches, but football fan app. But yeah, something that you could also do instead of looking at the last added, go here and click the up button and look at the ones added in the last 20 days. Now, when you see that, if they lasted that long, will they last for longer or will they continue to grow? And another thing is like this right here, like they're trying to copy Hex Herbie, but over here Entice, like look at this, it's built on Polygon. Something that you don't see a lot is stuff being built on Matic. So it's definitely cool to see things being built on other blockchains other than Binance and ETH. But yeah, like initially they had a pump and now they're like back to doing nothing. So yeah, a lot of these newer coins that come out, you just can't trust them. You can't expect them to do much. And yeah, I just wouldn't be investing in a lot of new coins. Sanji Inu. Okay, here's another Inu one. Legends, blah, blah, blah. Too much. Give well Inu. Just all these Inu and Doge coins. Oh yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, anyways, it's expected. You know, once one thing's doing well, everyone wants to copy it. Wells Fargo says the three biggest meme coins. Yep, Doge, Sheep, and Baby Doge. That's all we need. The Baby Doge fan says crazy Trust Wallet token is 200% up this year. Yeah, Trust Wallet token is actually good, and you definitely want to be in on these exchange tokens and swap tokens. So yeah, Trust Wallet token. Yeah, that's where it's at right now. Here it is, rank 44. So yeah, it's doing extremely well for a year where everything's been down, literally. But me personally, I will not be buying Trust Wallet token until it levels back down though. I want to see Trust Wallet token back at $1 before I put money in it. And I do think that it will continue to go down a little bit more because it had a nice pump and it's been going crazy. But we're still in a bear market, so I'm still expecting it to pull back. But going into the bull market, oh yeah, Trust Wallet token is going to be going crazy. But that's why I just want to take a step back. I want to let it pull back a little bit. But yeah, Trust Wallet, I'm definitely going to be getting some Trust Wallet once it goes down. And I will be buying it on Trust Wallet, despite me saying that a lot of these exchanges aren't DeFi at all, which is completely fine. We know everything's got to be centralized eventually. Sal token is an owl. Sal token is an owl. Yeah, I never heard of that. ADM300 says too many scam tokens out there. 100%. Wells Fargo said for sure, Papo. I'm concentrating on Bitcoin, ETH, and Sheep for a few months and keeping all of my baby Doge. Facts, big facts. ADM300 says all this tokens is scam, hit and run. 100%. Yeah, they're 100%. Almost all of them are scam tokens. But yeah. So right now, I see a lot of people drop out the stream. This is the time where a lot of big YouTubers turn on their live stream. So we're losing people. We're losing people to the big YouTubers out there. They're destroying my stream. But anyways, we're probably gonna go ahead and end it out here. So if anyone wants to send a cash app or super chat, definitely go ahead and do that. I'm gonna check my cash app on here, see if there's anyone that sent to shout them out. Oh yeah, actually, we do have a cash app. Luckily, I checked this before closing it out. So yeah, big shout out to Jimmy Durham for sending that $5 cash app. So yeah, if anyone wants to send a cash app or super chat, then definitely go ahead and do that. It helps out a lot. But yeah, big shout out to Jimmy Durham over here, supporting. Oh yeah, and about the call token, the CAW that the Baby Doge fan that you mentioned, it sounds like an occult. It sounds like an occult. I'm just gonna say that because the imagery they're using, the wording that they were using, it was all cult like. So, but I guess it's cool. But I mean, yeah, it just sounds like an occult. ADME 300 says Dogecoin. It's too late for me. Shiba is too late for me. Baby Doge, I don't know yet. I wouldn't say those are too late, but because if you think about it, like if it goes, let's just say Dogecoin goes to $1 by next year, like not next year, by 2024, 2025, when the next bull run comes in, and most people don't want to put $10,000 in Dogecoin. But let's just say you put $1,000 in Dogecoin, right? And it's worth like what, 6 cents right now, something like that. Let's bring Dogecoin up actually. So yeah, Dogecoin is worth 10 cents actually. Wow, it actually went up. I forgot about that. But yeah, Dogecoin worth 10 cents at $1,000 gives you 10,000 Doge. At $1, that gives you $10,000. So you're definitely not too late on those ones. But it just depends whether or not you have confidence that it could reach $1, which is a big stretch. Now, Wells Fargo says, yes, too many ADME. Be careful that you don't buy a knockoff version of the coin token that you're really wanting. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. 100%. Let me look up something. So I'm looking up YouTube channel here. Oh yeah, Final Fan. He used to do Dogecoin videos. I remember said he's gonna delete his channel if Dogecoin doesn't hit $1 by a certain time. I don't know what time period he was talking about, but he did say he would delete it if it didn't hit $1 by a certain time. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that, Matt Wallace, Final Stand, because I don't think Dogecoin is gonna hit $1 anytime soon right now. Now, during the next bull market, it's definitely possible, but right now it's not hitting $1. But anyways, Wells Fargo says, thanks for the Hex update, Mars. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, definitely check out my uncle's channel. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. So yeah, definitely check out his channel if you want to know more about Hex, because he knows a lot about Hex. Firat Kunder says, hey there, how are you, man? Doing pretty good. Big shout out to you. Thanks for joining the stream with us. ADM 300 said, yes, everyone is waiting for baby Dogecoin. 100%. Yep, everyone is definitely waiting for baby Doge. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put in another channel here if you guys want to see what's going on in this channel. So if you want to see some more stuff about other cryptos, like if you want to look at stuff more so for like he does go over Hex, but like Helium, different overall crypto stuff, altcoins, good stuff like that. Check out my brother's channel. You can check that out over here if you guys want to see that as well. Especially if you want to know about helium mining and all that stuff. He's been going over helium lately. So you can check out this channel for my uncles and this channel for my brother's channel. And yeah, definitely check those out. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, definitely let me know before we close it out. We're at 2 hours and 14 minutes right now. So we've been going a long time here with this live stream. But yeah, big shout out to everyone that showed up. Just checking some messages here. All right. All right. So big shout out to everyone. So yeah, Wells Fargo with the thumbs up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. Fiat Condor says, when Baby Doge kills zeros, when do you think? honestly, I can't say there's no reason, or I mean, there's no way of knowing when it will. But I'll just say the next bull market, and the next bull market is more than likely the next Bitcoin halving, and that is 2024. So, technically speaking, if we're looking at the Bitcoin halving, then 2024. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for y'all today. Remember, none of this was financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment whenever we back out of this. And as always, I'll be back with another video. And this live stream, the next live stream, I guess, will be the next Monday, I guess. It's kind of hard to do this on schedule. It's kind of hard. Maybe I'll do one Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. I don't know. Mondays seem good. But anyways, I'll probably make a video tomorrow for the Baby Doge Army. Big shout out to everyone for showing up. And as always, we'll be back with another live stream. We got Wells Fargo saying Santa Doge. No Santa Doge. No Beatsy Doge, Fruit Bowl, none of that. We can't do any of these scam coins anymore. But anyways, shout out to everyone for pulling up to the live stream. And as always, be back with another video.